Shin Diddy Combs has been ordered to be held without bail after being charged with sex trafficking. Manhattan Federal Magistrate Judge Robyn Tarnofsky made the ruling after an almost 2-hour-long hearing where prosecutors and the musician's lawyer argued on whether he should be jailed until he faces trial. The judge agreed with the argument put forward by the U.S. Attorney's Office that Combs is a danger to the public and the potential witness in the case against him. He pleaded not guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges this afternoon, with his lawyers offering $50 million, 38 million pounds for bail and in-home detention. Judge Tarnofsky heard both sides, and taking a brief break to consult with court officials, it was ordered that Combs be detained. The next hearing is set for September 24. The last night rapper was let out of court without being handcuffed. The musician stood briefly and said not guilty, in a clear voice, according to CNN. There are no cameras allowed inside the courtroom. The publication said he wore a black t-shirt and gray workout trousers with a black stripe down the side and appeared visibly shocked. His hands were clasped behind his back, uncuffed as he made his entrance through a side door. Combs' lawyers offered the $50 million bond with travel restrictions and an NYC-based home detention with GPS monitoring system. The U.S. Attorney's Office disagreed and wanted Judge Tarnofsky to order him to remain in custody. Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson said, "Mr. Combs physically and sexually abused victims for decades. He used the vast resources of his company to facilitate his abuse and cover up his crimes. Simply put, he is a serial abuser and a serial obstructor." She added that he had an extensive and exhaustive history of obstruction of justice, including alleged bribery and witness intimidation. Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, said Combs wasn't a perfect person and told the court that there has been drug use. He has been in toxic relationships. Agnifilo said the rapper was getting treatment and therapy for things that he needs treatment and therapy for. The musician was arrested and taken into federal custody in New York on Monday evening, around 6 months after federal authorities raided his homes in Los Angeles and Miami. It is understood that the rapper and producer 54 was believed to be arrested at a hotel in Manhattan. Before his arrest, he was seen out and about in Central Park in Manhattan. Raids had been carried out following sexual lawsuits filed against him, firstly by his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura in November 2023. In the criminal indictment that was unsealed yesterday, it was claimed Combs hit and abused women for more than a decade and presided over a sordid empire of sexual freak-offs. The hip-hop mogul engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse toward women and other individuals, according to the document. The indictment details allegations dating to 2008 that he abused, coerced, and threatened women for years to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. He is accused of enticing female victims and male sex workers into drugged-up, sometimes days-long sexual performances dubbed freak-offs, with Combs and victims often receiving IV fluids to recover.